One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Blue Hens ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Pitt right back to the line. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. The only important expectations are the ones inside. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to...
Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, now
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Finds his man. It's Small.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Big fella moving. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got a man. It's Small. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Blue Hens getting set on first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Quick spin on the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on first down from the 28.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this all.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Small. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To throw, it's Perkins. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Oh, grabbed over the middle. It's small. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
They'll try the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going back.
Ernie on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Devil Air offense going back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
A lot of smile. On this offense, they've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt!
with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Got it in the middle, it's small. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's small. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it on. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Wants to throw again. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.
it.